My goal is to close this gap down to a week. Then I will allow myself to get the camera. I'm looking for ways to make this must-watch TV. I take it back. I didn't read long enough. You have the time. It's just not a priority for you. This is great. Every single time I'm watching a movie and a TV show right now, I am just training my brain for, if you can't film it on your iPhone, you probably can't film it with a camera either. It's so different between just 3 episodes. Your environment matters. Forever growing, forever improving, forever evolving, even though it's painful in this process of catching up, because this is the current plan. I'm either going to let's get fucking rolling, bitches. Let's get it. Literally, like, let's get it. Yes, big things. Hilarious. 3 deals, 1 Alvarette. Because imperfection, and I just couldn't get any more deals. Why? Why am I only getting 3 instead of 4? This is so silly. Please work. Please work. Let's go! Alvarette. I like this. There's something about this white on black that just looks so fucking nice. I laugh at this leg. This is the imperfect leg right here. I didn't even screw it in fully because I'm going to replace it, but this works for the time being. Decent stability. I can work with that. I'm not fucking going crazy with it, but it is on carpet, so don't forget that's gonna happen. And I will be able to actually write on this. So I'm grateful for that. There's no grain lines here. It's just pure artificial wood, I guess you could call it, but I fuck with this. I fuck with this a lot. And I just saved fucking $50 or whatever the fuck it was. Like that. This desk from Amazon is fucking nice. However, it just doesn't work with me currently. The whole I'm not really, the price for what I was getting for the tabletop, not too sold. It has tremendous stability though, I will give it that. I mean, that's one of the top selling desks on Amazon, but I'm down to be cheap right now, and I like IKEA. We are currently working on the process 25. I literally just started this. I have posted 21. I still need to post the other ones. Working on finishing up the USAB Flow interview as well. I recorded the intro and outro yesterday. I hope you enjoyed this long form podcast with none other than USAB Flow. And currently doing a little bit of coding as well, so that's interesting. Taking a kind of mini break on the website, not really doing much because I just want to give myself a second to chill. And yeah, all I really care about right now realistically is just doing content creation, catching up, while also trying to balance what do I need to do for finances at the same time. So it's a fine balance. But anyways, back to work. I'm finally getting some fucking momentum here, so going back to actually why I'm super motivated to catch up right now, it's not just, well, there's a couple things. Number one, I really crave the feeling of being fully caught up and just posting stuff in real time, not being in that backlog, and having that freedom that comes along with being in present time. It's amazing. I crave it so much. A clean slate, if you will. That means I can also launch other things. That's actually how the vlog came around. I caught up on reflections and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna launch a new thing. And it just worked. Vlogging has forever changed my content strategy. God, it's grown me a ton as well. But the other reason is I really, really, really want to upgrade my technology that I use for recording right now. So that specifically comes in the form of finally getting a camera. I currently use my iPhone X, and I was planning, as you saw a couple weeks ago if you watched that vlog, it was the M50 by Canon, and I got word that there's actually a different model coming out a couple weeks ago as I was doing some research and stuff like that. And turns out the announcement happened while I was sleeping. So let's quickly check this out, shall we? I'm just scared that it's going to be too much. That's my only concern. Besides that, this definitely seems like it's the ideal use of investment to go after this than the previous Mark 1 model, but let's check it out. Yes! I thought it was gonna be so much more expensive than this. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Big fucking yes for me. That is so good. I'm very pleased with this right now. Happy, 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 happy. Let's get fucking rolling, bitches. Holy fuck, I am... Let's just pump. I'm gonna go pump out a million fucking vlogs right now. This is very exciting. Oh my god. Fuck perfection. I'm just gonna absolutely dominate. Let's do this. I take it back. I didn't read long enough and realize how much is missing, and wow, this camera is fucking disappointing compared to the expectations that I saw on rumor websites. Specifically, the fucking 4K 60 FPS. And now I'm still stuck with this 24 crop bullshit, and I just don't want to deal with it. It just seems like it's the exact same camera basically, with like a few minor software updates. Thankfully, I don't have to pay that much more. I'm still gonna get it, but it's actually peace of mind knowing that there is not really a better camera I can get for the best bang of my buck here, and knowing that like if I even choose to get the Mark 1 of the M50, I'm still in good company. Whereas the Mark 2, if I choose to not get it, now I know what I'll be missing out on rather than try to guess. So I'm glad that I at least have clarity on what it is, and if I decide to go that route, good stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go that route, but we'll see. I'm gonna continue doing research. Even though it's a little bit discouraging right now, I'm not really amped about this. It is at least just good having that clarity, and now I can go forward and just really focus on the M50 or something like that to reward myself for getting caught up on content. But yes, I need to go execute, but I also really need to shower. Have a good rest of your day, you beautiful people. Dues paid. Haven't worked out with music in a month and I'm liking it so much fucking better now. Music is cool, but it's actually just an escape tool at the end of the day. Whereas something like podcasts, for example, you leave having grown your mind in addition to your body. So I might not be as strong without music, but knowing that I'm working out my body and my mind, that means so much more to me. From an investment standpoint, I think it's just so much more strategic. Same thing is true with driving as well. I see people wasting infinite amounts of time listening to music in the car when they could be listening to something that grows them, so they leave the car a better person than when they walked in. I see tons of excuses as well, like I don't have the time for podcasts or growth or anything like that. Bullshit, you have the fucking time, it's just not a priority for you. I'm so fucking done with people's excuses and lack of self-growth. It actually just drives me mental right now. I'm done. It's bullshit. Bro, look at how long my hair is right now. That is insane. Slow motion. Do you guys like that claps? Do you hate the claps? Let me know. I like them. They're grounding. They also capture your attention when you get lost. So, I like them a lot. Okay, so I'm editing a shit ton of vlogs right now. Specifically, my current project is the Process 25. It's funny watching my vlog style change as time goes on. It's obviously so much more different now in present time for this specific vlog, but it's fascinating to watch myself go through this editing process. I'm getting better at cutting out the unessential. Each time I get better at this, and every time I'm getting better at storytelling, getting better at enunciation, getting better at communication as a whole, getting better at filming in a more unique way. So obviously, as I'm doing this right now, like I literally filmed like 2 or 3 times this week, which is by design because I just don't really feel like filming right now. It's not really interesting to me, mostly because every time I film, I know I am pushing this deadline longer and longer of being caught up. So right now, I'm just okay with the minimalistic nature. But with each vlog edit, I'm just growing a tremendous amount, and it's cool to watch things grow as time goes on. Next, camera. This is the current plan. I'm either going to get the M50 Mark II or the Panasonic GH5. Oh my God. The one on the right, the Panasonic GH5, is a fucking beast. It's also what my friend Tyler Ferreira has, who is one of the best filmmakers I know. So, might get that. But if I'm feeling like it's a better idea to start off smaller, I'm going to start with the M50. I was just so disappointed that it led me to just insane amounts of research. Like literally all fucking week, I dedicated at least like an hour a day ever since that came out to understanding what the hell is going on with these specs and getting a clear picture of what the best camera could be for me. So the Mark II will be the camera I choose if I choose to go and start off smaller in nature and then upgrade to something later. And then the Panasonic GH5, the Lumix, is a fucking beast. It's got that 4K, it's got that 4K 60 specifically, 180 slow-mo. It's a little bit lower than the M50 in megapixels, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 20 versus the 24 on the M50. But man, that fucking announcement, it was just slightly disappointing. That being said though, is a fucking beast of a camera still for what you're getting for what you're paying. So if I drop proper amounts of money on both of them, like full total price, with the M50 it'll be about 2K. With the Lumix GH5 it will be about 4K. So it really just comes down to, do I want to invest short term and then sell things off later because I'm not going to stay at the M50 forever, or do I want to go in the direction of just investing in the right camera that will last me like way fucking longer and be infinitely higher of quality? Also trying to not get sucked into the features too much and very much reverse engineer what my actual use case is, because it can be very easy to just buy something you don't actually need because you're like projecting the future features, but you might not actually use them. So it's very important to reverse engineer reality and not get sucked in to things. Throughout this camera selecting process as well, it's very important to remember that no camera is going to fix my communication style, my vlogging approach, my anything really. It's just going to amplify the equipment and get me a better quality of output for the actual video. At the end of the day, I still have to be a great storyteller, a great communicator, and that's not going to fix anything. And like I was talking to my buddy Tyler about this, if you can't film it on your iPhone, you probably can't film it with a camera either. It's just going to amplify whatever is going on. All right, today I guess is just basically like a check-in of what the fuck has gone on this week, because like I'm barely vlogging, but I still want to give updates on what the hell is going on. I have been absolutely obsessed this week with The Last Dance. I'm not a big basketball fan, but holy fuck. This has grown my winning mindset so fucking much. And just learning more about Michael Jordan. He's a fucking beast. I've been very, very impressed with what I've seen so far. Amazing filming style too, like and production style. What a fucking series this was. Really helping grow in my winning mindset, and I loved this series so fucking much. I don't even know where to begin if I was to share a lesson, but things between like enjoying the process and fully being present.
Moment, man. It's a moment. It's a moment. That Zen Buddhism shit. Y'all get in the moment and stay here.
As well as just doing whatever it takes and having that standard.
Tired as hell. I'm exhausted, but I have one more stop.
Amazed. I had zero knowledge of Michael Jordan and the rest of the Bulls up until this, and I've just been insanely impressed by the entire thing. I just have such respect for the process that goes into winning and like getting to be exposed to people like this purely through a docu-series format, and getting to understand people like Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, the coach Phil Jackson, loved Steve Kerr as well, and of course Michael Jordan. Even in a digital format, you become what your environment is. It has an influence on you, it has an effect on you. So things like even through a Netflix docu-series, I feel like I've grown in my winning mindset. I'm very grateful for it. What a series. And what a bunch of series within this series. Remarkable team, man. Remarkable team. 6 fucking champions in I think 8 years. Amazing. Remarkable. I'm not sure any other team has done that in professional sports in a modern era. Updates on the chair, by the way. I am obsessed with this chair. It makes me want to work more. I am in such a better posture when I'm seated at this chair that it ends up just like raising my emotional and mental state just because your physiology is impacting everything. And holy fuck, it's so fucking nice. Plus, this desk from IKEA has been amazing, and I just have so much more leg space that I can use here. That was a problem with my other chair, that I just didn't have the proper ability to spread my legs, which is how I normally sit like this. This is the normal. I just need that to be the case. I also die on airplanes and buses for this exact reason, but I have so much more space. It's amazing. I love it. It's such a simple and clean desk. I don't need much. I just need something that has a tabletop like this and has enough space for my legs. Can't stress this enough, man. Your environment fucking matters. Speaking of environment, by the way, I'm about to go destroy my internal environment by eating a shit ton of pizza because mom has completed 75 hard again today. She's done 2 75 hards. I so respect it. I so respect it. I still have 0 goose egg because I don't care about 75 hard yet. I might do it someday. I probably will eventually. It's just that good. 75 hard pizza. What do you got?
2 things of cronuts, 2 things of pizza. Yeah. Happy mama.
That was so cringe. Oh my god. On the real though?
That doesn't make
Yes, I know. I'm facts. Congratulations on 75 hard.
Thank you.
Cheers to that. Cheers to
you.
discipline.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers to Andy. Fucking
Cheers,
Andy, I
bros.
love that boy. Whoa, how do I get eyes to separate
Well,
both ways?
you didn't.
Pizza cheers.
I won't do that.
Come on.
Wait.
Bring it in. Ah.
I don't remember what I've ever done.
Biggest 75 hard lesson and or growth point. Under 30 seconds, please. Because I know you'll talk for an hour.
Can you not? Okay, wait. It doesn't count till I start thinking about it. When Andy talks about doing things with intent, and then before that for me is because I want to plus it. I want to do better next time and in life. So for me, it's about planning. I need a bigger, a more clear plan so I can execute on that every day.
I like it. Living life by design with a plan.
But I fucking love the program. I love the discipline. And it's so good because the 2 things that you can't have, cheat meals or alcohol, that's where it's the hardest for me. But I just wanna plus it. I just wanna, next round do better for my body. So I've got a new plan that I'm creating for myself of working out with not a new 75 hard, but a new workout routine so that I get better results for myself.
I respect. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. About half an hour later, she has another point to add to this.
When you accomplish a goal, you have to make sure that when you get to the end that you reset right away. Because last time I didn't reset and set a new goal. And so post 75 hard, I did 75 soft.
You good? I meant well.
These are the best things in the
I'm
world.
unwell. I am unwell.
I'm gonna
today.
drop it if you do that.
Could that be a better time and date? This could be the best time and date combination I've ever had in my journal right here. Boys and girls, what is crack-a-lackin'? Fix this real quick. Main focus right now, very obsessed with video editing and the specific catch-up of content right now. First thing I do before I get started, number 1, pop focus factor, not an ad, just a supplement I love from Costco. They recommend 4, I do 1 because it's just enough. So we pop that, drain it back with some water, and then a little bit of gold Nescafe medium roast instant coffee. Honestly, this brand is the best kind of instant coffee I've ever had. Crazy good. Then we get started. Next up, I gotta show you something really fucking cool. that is really assisting my content catch up as of yesterday, actually. So I made this with indify.co. It is a Notion widget tool. It allows you to create things like calendars, countdowns, progress bars, and in my case, definitely counters as well, plus the countdown in reverse accidentally. As my main focus in this specific moment is vlog and content catch up. I want so fucking badly to be caught up. Number one, so I can have the camera and get myself a leveled up experience, but also because I really crave the feeling of being in the present moment and having content be relevant to that exact moment and push that shit out and work on whatever I feel like, instead of feeling like I have to do the vlog and I have to deal with stuff in the past. I want to be present. I want to deal with content I'm creating and go from recording to editing to posting within a very short time span, which is something I don't have the luxury of right now because I put myself in a mini hole again. So I decided to start tracking the editing gap and the publishing gap. My goal is to close this gap down to a week. If I can do that, then I will allow myself to get the camera and I will consider myself caught up. So here's what I did. So I've got Moxey Unlimited's dashboard right here, and I decided to set up what are the most important metrics for a couple different categories here. First and foremost, this is probably the most important metric right here, published gap. And published gap is not referring to the last time I posted a vlog. It's referring to what that content real-time date was. So the last date that I aired for a vlog specifically for that week was 17 weeks ago. And I've got the days, the hours, the minutes, and the seconds ticking up because I want to remind myself that every time I'm not working on the vlog, the gap is going up. And then it becomes a game. It's like, how can I get creative here and find a way to bring this all the way down to less than a week, and ideally it's a real-time gap. And as soon as that vlog is done, I immediately pump it out type of thing. That is the published part of things. The other part of it is the editing gap. The editing gap is similar to the published gap, but the editing gap is focused on what footage, what day in real time was that date that I edited last for the vlog. Now yesterday, the last thing I edited was July 18th or 17th, something like that. So I'll have to update that time, and then the gap is closing with me. And then of course we've got days edited and days live. Days edited represents a counter that I plus each time I finish a proper day. I need to actually update this counter, it's not accurate right now, but it's around 38 right now type of thing. And then days live represents how many days do I have public since the process 20 basically. So the process 21 is live. That means I have 7 days up, and I'm just gonna constantly be ticking this up, except it goes in 7s rather than in 1s. This has me very excited. It's very important to gamify properly, and I've set up the clear rules here. It has me motivated as fuck. Yesterday I was whipping through things. Also, big hack I learned yesterday, pick music that you enjoy listening to for your editing, as in like put the actual copyright-free songs, styles that you love listening to, and it's going to make your editing process easier. Because editing can be monotonous sometimes. It definitely is boring in specific situations. And in this case, if you're listening to music that's entertaining to you, so for me, that represents lo-fi that sounds like jazz, also called jazz hop. So I was listening to some jazz hop yesterday. I'm like, fuck it, we're putting it in the vlog. So I found a copyright jazz hop song, threw it in the vlog, and boom. I was so much more interested in editing. I was fully in the zone. It was great. I achieved flow much easier. It was beautiful. Editing Josh here. This is a paramount point. I have enjoyed so much the music I have put in from this moment going forward. And like right now you're listening to a beautiful jazz hop song as well. I love it. Makes the boring ass process of editing so much more interesting. I'm also very focused on cutting things that do not serve the overlying message and theme and story of the vlog. This is still hard for me, but each time I get better, and by the time that I'm caught up, I'm confident that I'm going to be a much better video editor, creator, storyteller, and communicator. I don't know how long this is actually going to take, but I'm going to consistently keep checking in on the gap, because this is now one of the main storylines. This is all I really care about documenting right now, because yeah. Anyways, on that note, I am headed back to editing. Much love, beautiful people. Go and conquer your days. Something just came in the mail. Excuse me, water, in the way. This has been my podcast stand, still in the way. This has been my podcast stand since the day I started getting audio, good quality audio, which was like summer 2018 type of thing. This has been along with me since Reflections 008, so it's been a minute here, but I don't like the stand anymore. Love this beautiful mic, but I just cannot stand the actual stand because I just hate the way it has looked in the past. But after seeing this specific video, I was like, oh my God, I can make this mic look beautiful. So I got a very simple version and I want it to go right here. See, look at how messy this is and it's all like in the way and I just want it on my desk. This is great. Now it's a little bit shorter than I expected because I didn't want the wire to interfere at the bottom right here and potentially fuck up the wire. Overall, this is a beautiful height for me and I can keep, I can keep this right here off to the side, perfect, and I'll thread everything around perfectly. I'll put it behind the desk back there. And then if I'm podcasting, right out in front type of thing, and now it's just like right, oh my God. This is great. I love this. How much cleaner does this look compared to this? And like from a shop perspective, it just looks 1,000 times cleaner and so much more professional. Also, shout out to Bri for actually buying me this mic back in the day, and actually that stand, but specifically this mic, because this mic is just very fucking good. So thank you, Bri. Appreciate the fuck out of that, bro. Slowly but surely upgrading my entire vlogging and podcasting setup. I love this. Feels great. It is painful right now. I am doing tweaks and final touch-ups for the Process 22, and I just finished editing the Process 25 yesterday or the day before or whatever. And it is such a difference in filming style and editing style that I don't even want to throw up the Process 22. I actually want to throw up instead because it's so fucking different between just 3 episodes and how much I've grown in that time. The Process 25 was a big turning point for me because I felt like I really started crystallizing what the key essential things and clips were to keep in, and then cutting a bunch of random nonsense and bullshit while still keeping it highly entertaining, trying to keep it more fast in nature, faster pace, to try to make this, like, all of this long form stuff I do a little bit more interesting, and I think it came out pretty fucking well. But I have to air this still. Have to put this out because it's part of the incremental process. It's also a beautiful thing because in just 3 episodes, I've changed so much in my editing style and my filming style. And I'm probably looking at this right now and editing this, and I'm probably like, wow, this episode that you're seeing this clip on is probably not anywhere close to what I expect in quality as well. Gotta say, this episode's coming out way better than I expected, though I feel like I can crystallize my points into much smaller segments. But for the time being, I'm just trying to edit it so it comes out kind of what I'd like, but in the grand scheme of things, I just want to get so much better at my communication style and my succinctness. Did I even say that right? Succinctness. There we go. It's hard to properly enunciate when you have headphones in. Fun fact. Also, I have a cat with me right now, and it's so precious. Okay, enjoy the rest of the vlog. And that's the beautiful thing. What I put out now will seem garbage to my future self because I am forever growing, forever improving, forever evolving. And that's a beautiful thing, even though it's painful in this process of catching up because I have to deal with all my old footage and all my old edits and stuff like that. And I want to go in and just tweak every part of this, but I'm holding back because it was my editing style then. I'm gonna post it now, painfully. And then instead of me allocating all of that extra energy and all that extra time to making this edit perfect, quote unquote, really what it is the highest quality I can put out at that given point, I will just direct that into the next episode, which is the Process 26. All in all, we move with essentialism, focusing on what actually matters and cutting what doesn't. Presently, I am very, very, very committed to making sure that the process becomes an absolute must watch. I've been journaling on it, I've been pondering it right now, and I'm looking for ways to make this must watch TV, quote unquote. And that comes in so many different ways. That comes in my filming style, my editing style, my communication style. And actually, they're technically all part of the same underlying thing, which is telling good stories. All these things I intend on becoming world class at, and it does take time. It does take going through the bad, quote unquote, and just learning from it. And I say the bad as in like, even right now, it's not this vlog is not up to my standards of what I want to be, but each time I get better at the filming, at the editing, at the communication, at the storytelling, at whatever else is involved in making a vlog. And we grow step by step. Eventually we'll get there, and then everyone will be like, he was born with this. Trust me, I was not. Trust me, I was not. It took work, it took commitment, it took doing what others are not willing to do. It also took me doing things that I don't want to do, because I'm so fucking bored of just editing. Like, it's not as exciting as I would like it to be. But guess what? Someday it'll be much more interesting, and then someday I'll have someone to bring on to edit, and then I won't have to worry about it. But first, I had to pay my dues. I am only into episode 2 of The Queen's Gambit, but I am watching probably more TV and movies than you would expect of me right now as someone who claims to be ambitious and stuff like that. But every single time I'm watching a movie and a TV show right now, I am just training my brain for film, I guess you could say. It's all I can think about right now. I'm just obsessed with storytelling, with video, with communicating ideas on camera through visual sense as well as auditory. It's insane. It is just taking over me right now. So in my downtime right now, what I spend the most time doing is watching empowering type of TV and movies. And this series so far is just incredibly inspiring. Not only the story behind it, but how beautiful the shots are, how beautiful the storytelling is. That lens they use is fucking phenomenal. The actress is damn good looking too. And yeah, this is a lot of what I'm doing in my downtime right now. Also, soy milk. I fucking love soy milk, okay? This is the best tasting milk in my opinion. Actually, wait, whole milk might give it a run for its money, but I don't know. The challenge of why I had to actually stop drinking soy milk is because of the excess estrogen, and I just don't need that unless I decide one day I want to grow tits. But that day is not today, but I have a little treat, having a little bit of soy, and it's just so good. It's just so good. So between this and the Queen's Gambit, a little bit of chocolate, and just a whole lot of food in the past little bit. Plus, installed a desk downstairs today. Shout out Ryan for helping me move. Shout out Mom for helping me move it as well. And then shout out Nana for giving me the desk. I'm excited. Roll some footage of that if I choose to. Also, as for progress right now and catch up, I'm kind of just taking a day away from hardcore working, and then tomorrow I'm just gonna hit everything really hard with the catch up. As of current, the plan is absolutely getting the old edits that I've done already and just making sure that I've finalized the songs, making sure there's any last minute tweaks, and then getting those ready to publish, and then we'll be able to start the process 26 and onwards very, very soon.